Hello guys, welcome to an episode of Heroes of Lag. Today we'll be reviewing one of the most anticipated games of this year for two reasons. One reason is because it's an Ubisoft game, and the second reason is because it's a Star Wars game made by Ubisoft.
And it's actually a good game.
And it's actually a good game. It's
Yeah.
actually a good game.
The previous Star Wars also been good, but this is different.
Which one? Survivor?
Yes.
Survivor was good, yes. Yes.
It's actually different from those games. Let's Sami start from the beginning. First of all, we want to thank Ubisoft for providing the review code. Okay, Sami, let's start from the beginning. First of all, give us a general information, or what do you think about the game?
Yes. We'll start about the story first. You play as Kves, a outlaw, a thief, who's down on her luck, actually. Down on her luck. She tried to do multiple, I think she tried to do multiple, what do you call it, heists or type of, she tried to steal stuff, and eventually she's just down in the gutter and she doesn't know what to do, and she is suddenly taken into the underworld of the Star Wars universe. Basically, thieves, ruffians, smugglers, whatever you can find, killers, bounty hunters.
It's like she wants to get out of the problem and
She goes into another
a bigger
problem.
So, first of all, Sami, let's talk about the graphics first of all. Let's talk about the graphics first.
So
then
we'll talk about the graphics. So we have the PS5 version.
Yes.
We could have gotten the PC version, but my PC is dead. I can't even use it anymore.
Actually, the graphics are good on PS5 also.
They're good on PS5, but it's using the Snowdrop. It's called the Snowdrop engine. It's good. It's just let's say we have videos. Like, let's say you pause the game, you'll see the hair. The hair is very weird. Even when you pause the game, the hair just looks weird on PS5. Now, I don't know if this is because I think there is a balance option and a performance option.
That's what I wanted to say, that there are things that if you like the graphics, you have to sacrifice the frames, and opposite, which is if you like the frames, it will be. But there is a balanced mode, which is, I think it will give you 40 FPS with the little bit
I'm
graphic
not sure
mode.
if it's 60. It tries to be 60, but it's not 60.
No. If you take
40, 45, 50 something.
No, if you do the balanced one, it's 40 FPS. It's written actually on the option.
And the performance is 60?
Yes. Did you play it on 60 or?
I played it on 60 and I'm playing it on hard.
Yeah, I played on the balanced mode, which is 40 FPS. Of course, there will be downgraded few places, especially when there are lots of enemies in the screen, and there are explosions happening. So it's natural to.
And it's
yes.
And so graphically it's
good.
It's good. It's good for the PS5 for what it does. It's pretty good. It's not.
But it's not wow.
Yeah. It's not going to break any records.
Yes.
But okay, so we'll talk about the overworld, since Massive said that it's the first open world Star Wars game, and yes, I agree. It is the first open world Star Wars game. I've never seen something this big, where you can leave the planet and then go to space and go to another galaxy. No, not another galaxy, another quadrant of the galaxy. So yeah, it's big, but the space areas are a bit smallish.
It's doing its job.
It's doing its job.
It's limited, but doing the job.
The maps are big,
No.
but that's it. Okay, it's like if you ever played The Phantom Pain, which is a weird reference, but it is pretty close. Like in The Phantom Pain, the maps are big. There's not much to do. So what they did is that they added that what's it called? Like Red Dead Redemption thing. In the middle of you going on the road, someone will try to smuggle stuff from you, or try to steal from you, or try to shoot you, or some people are in danger and you go and save them, space or on the ground. A lot of things happen when you're running around, but other than that, there's not a lot of. There is a lot of variety. I'm not gonna shame them on that. There is a lot of variety. You can play cards. You can feed your whatever that is.
Let's call it pet.
Nix. You feed nicks, and yeah, but it's actually pretty good. So I'm against big open worlds.
But there's something which I liked in the open world. There are places in the map, for example, this area is red zone, for example, and the second one is even if you're going straight, you will find something. You will find something. So, you can do something. It's not like the map is empty. No, it's different from those games, which is it's a good point actually here.
So what they're trying to do is that they condense the open world, and they give you like specific areas where it's like small puzzles. You go to this area, you need to solve the puzzle to get something. And that's actually pretty good. And it's varied. So one planet, you'll use nicks. In another planet, you're blowing up walls. In another planet, you're doing another type of thing. So they varied from planet to planet, which is good. So it is fun. It's condensed fun. It's condensed puzzle solving in each area, which makes it more simple. It's, I don't know if it's, the word isn't simplified. The word is condensed areas make for more, let's say, what's the word for it? A more streamlined type of gameplay. It's big, but the areas make you feel like, okay, you're jumping around, you're never bored. And you can do other stuff on the side if you're really bored from puzzle solving. Okay, so, and of course you have factions in this game. You have like 3 factions. Actually 4, but that's another thing we can talk about later. But there are essentially 3 factions. You have the Crimson Dawn, the Huts, and the Pikes. And you can do jobs for each of them. And you can double cross all of them. Like if you do a job for this guy, you can double cross him and give points to the other guy. And you can do this like endlessly.
I think there are multiple endings for this game because of the choices which you make.
There aren't a lot of choices. Yes. You really just do the heist.
There will be multiple endings.
I'm not sure about the multiple endings. I'm like 90%. I'm almost to the end, but I'm just finishing everything in the maps. Yes. So, and then so this is, if you ever, let's say, if you ever watched Italian Job or Ocean's 11, it's a heist. So to finish a heist, to make a good heist, what do? You find the best. So you go around. After Kves is involved in all this, she wants to go back to the planet and go steal from the guy who's actually trying to kill her, because she's hunted down. She's hunted down everywhere. Everywhere she goes, someone's trying to kill her. Everywhere. No exception. Every planet she goes, someone's trying to kill her.
She's the wanted on all the galaxies.
Yeah, she's on the wanted list. Like there's bounty hunters. I haven't seen a bounty hunter trying to kill me, but I have seen. No, actually, I did see. In one of the ships, they tried to kill you.
Is it? Can we say that it's a little bit, which is the series, which is Mandalorians?
Mandalorian?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Mandalorian.
It's a good series actually.
So it's not like the Mandalorian. It's more like it's a heist. Because so you
the guy is a bounty hunter. Is searching for the wanted people and legitimate.
So you're not the bounty hunter.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. Also, there are places which you race with your
with your bike. I haven't raced yet.
Yeah, I raced and I won. It's good actually.
I've been playing cards.
You can upgrade your. What do you call that? Motorcycle? What they call it?
I don't know. I forgot the name. I just know the name of the ship is a straight blazer.
You can upgrade it and make new parts, which is good also for the weapons and customize everything.
And it's very varied. So there is a planet. He hasn't gone to the planet yet. I went to the planet. So each planet is different.
We went to a different planet.
So one of my planets is where you get to. It's an area where there's a lot of water, so your bike can't go over water in some places, so then you get an upgrade to go over water, so then you can glide and everywhere there's water. And it's just like that. So even in the puzzles, you have to find a specific equipment, and okay, this is kind of new. I haven't seen a lot of games do that. So to get some of the moves that you want, like some abilities, you have like a bunch of people that you have to meet. One of them is a surprise. One of them, everybody knows him. He's pretty famous. I'll just leave it. He's just a high roller. I'll just say high roller and everybody will know after a while. So each of them give you 6 abilities. From the 6 abilities, you can get, like, you can sneak faster, you can get smoke bombs, you can get ion smoke bombs, you can get a new gun, or you can, so some places will have droids as if you're trying to sneak in to steal something. So what happens is that if you're trying to steal there and you don't have what's it called, there's something where you can stab the droid from the back to dismantle them instead of normal people. Normal people, she just spins them and punches them in the face and that's it. Bye-bye. Droids, you can't. You need that specific ability. To get the ability, you need to find a specific part, and sometimes to get the specific part, you need another part to finish that puzzle. So it's varied, and I like all the characters, and especially one that everybody will know. Every Star Wars fan knows this guy. So this is a surprise.
What about the music? The music's I didn't notice that much.
No, the music is good. The music is going into I'm almost Star Wars, but I'm not Star Wars. Mm-hmm. So to explain this in a simplified manner, usually there's that leitmotif. That Star Wars leitmotif is usually that when Jedi come over, you see dun, 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 dun. It almost goes there and then stops because you're not a Jedi, you're a thief in the underworld. So the music is more like, okay, we are Star Wars, but we're not Star Wars at the same time. So they're not using the same leitmotif, but they're close to it, almost. And it is fun. Also, the music sometimes, like if you die, the music from the past few minutes just keeps running and then stops. Like if you're, if you were like running away from the Empire, because there are, of course, the Empire is there. So if you're running away from the Empire and you die, when you respawn, the music is still running and then stops.
Yeah. Did you notice something? It's like when you're climbing the mountains and whatever, it's like mixed between Uncharted and Tomb Raider.
Almost, yeah. It's like Uncharted and Tomb Raider.
Also, you said Phantom Pain. Now that you brought it on the map, which is the open world, yes, it's like a combination from all 4 games together.
It's closer to Phantom Pain, especially when you go to Imperial bases. So Imperial bases are places where you sneak. So
lots of places.
You can sneak the whole game. You can steal something and nobody notices you're there. You can do so much stuff, but you need to get the abilities for it. But one thing that is impressive is the bases. You have like 30 ways to get in. You can go under a shaft. You can also slice. So slice is like you're hacking something to open a door or whatever. Or even the chest. The chest is like a mini rhythm game. So like tank, 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 which is fun to do. That's actually one of the funnest stuff.
There is a place which the enemies was behind me, the force, and I went to the lock. I need to open it. So I was trying to hear the clicking sound. So I will push the R2 so the key can open. I was confused because I can hear the guards are saying, there she is, or something like that. So I was confused, and here I was pushing the button. So they killed me. On the second time, I just went sneak peek and finished everything.
So it's mostly a game about sneaking. So if you're good at sneaking, if you like stealth, this is a great game. You can go gun-ho if you want. You can kill everyone you see in front of you. You can go to the base and just blow it up. Whatever you want.
Exactly like Phantom Pain.
Exactly like Phantom Pain.
You brought it to me, yes.
It is. The bases are exactly like what you do in Phantom Pain. You have less options than Snake. But it's pretty close. It's pretty close, especially when you go in the bases. You can do so much stuff, and and Nyx can distract the enemy. One enemy, you can shoot him, and then you can go knock the other one out, throw a grenade on the other side.
Do you remember the slow motion scene? Do you have to push the R3?
Yeah. So there's one nice ability. There's also a nice ability. So this ability is probably one of my favorites. It's the first one you get. So if they spot you, you press R3, which is another one. L3 and R3 is when you're a gunslinger. You do like tak tak tak.
Point them.
You're like McCree in what's it called? In Overwatch. which is a bad example.
What is the name of that guy? Good and bad and ugly.
The good bad, like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. That.
So yeah, you have that, and there's another one where if they spot you, you press R3, and then she starts stalking. Hey, don't shoot me. I'm a nice guy. And then if you press R1, you're like, oh man, that's so much. That is the best move. You're like, look, I'm not doing anything. It's not me. Put your hands on. You're like, you throw the gun out and you shoot him. Falls on the ground. You're like, yes.
Okay. Did you face any kind of glitches?
I faced 2 or 3.
I faced more than 5 to 6 times. But there were minor things, which is the door is closing and the guard is moving.
Me, it wasn't that.
If there are 2 guys are coming, if the first comes, then the door closed, the second won't come out.
My glitch was, I go into a place, I see frogs, I shoot the first frog, there's 3 of them, 1 frog, and then all the frogs disappear. For no reason. And then she's like, I like what she says, like, oh, wow. Good God, we finished that one. Next, I'm like, you didn't do anything, you just shot in the air. Fine, no problem. Keep going.
Okay, tell me the things which you didn't like about the game.
So
all the negative things.
The negative things is, I'll start with the one I dislike the most, is like, there's not much to do in space.
Okay.
It's not, like the land areas are so fun because there's like so many places you can do. And for some people, getting abilities the way they want you to get it, like, okay, kill this many people or do this type of mission, will be kind of annoying to a lot of people because there's like a checklist and it's one of those, and it's a Ubisoft game. It's like Assassin's Creed. The list of quests that you have are long.
You mean the side quests?
Side quests, they're long. Yeah. They are extremely long. Not extremely long. They're not Assassin's Creed bad. It's okay, but they are annoying. You're like, what do I start with? What do I do first? Where am I going? What the hell is this? Like if they just made it simpler, you just put something on the map. It's fun to go around listening to people in the bars, and then they tell you something. You get that intel thing, and then you go to that place. It's fun, but my God, that list is huge. Also, the jobs, you get job offers from each of the 3 factions. After a while, they're not that very useful. Like smuggling, you take one item to one place to the other. Nothing exciting happens in the middle. I tried most of them. Nothing exciting happens. You just take this from here to here. And that's it. That's all you do. The infiltration, it can be repetitive because you're going to the same place, doing the same infiltration. And depending on how your relationship is with some of the factions, because if your relationship is poor, you have to sneak in. If your relationship is good, you can just go in, plant whatever you want, and then just leave. Some areas you can't get in, even if your reputation is really good, you can't go in. But it can get repetitive. Like some of the jobs get really repetitive at some point. You get annoyed. But that's normal. Every game has that repetitive feel, and other than that, I can't really say I didn't enjoy the game. The game is really good. The game is fun. I like sneaking. So you can put any sneak stuff in any game, I will love it. Especially this, when you go inside the Imperial bases, that's so much fun. I can't stress this enough. This is so much fun just sneaking around the bases. Especially when you've been a Star. I've lived with Star Wars. I've been born watching Star Wars 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9. 8 and 9 I didn't watch. But it's so fun. It's just so much fun. It's just, you just run around, you do whatever the hell you want. You can like, wreak havoc, and then everybody's like, what the hell is going on? Where is he? Where is she? Where is she? And you can like turn off the turrets, and oh my God, it's so much fun.
Yeah. Okay, if you give me a score, what will be your score?
My score?
Yeah.
For Outlaws, man, I say that's an 8. I actually do like the game. It's an 8. It's not overbearing. It's not like those big open world where there's so much to do. You just don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's condensed into small parts that make it really fun. It's just overall a good game. It just makes you feel good when you play it. If someone complains about other stuff like graphics and all that, that's just pet peeves. It's pointless. But really, at the end of the day, the game is really good, and I highly recommend people to play.
Yeah, it's just a game.
It's a great
so just
game.
Have fun and play.
It's simple and makes life easy. You might get DLCs because the galaxy is big. It's a big ass galaxy.
Maybe they will add, of course, things.
They might add DLCs. They might be good. They might be bad. But overall, for what you're getting, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. Ubisoft does not make good games of late, except for Lost Crown. Lost Crown is also good. But they hit the nail on the head on this one. Massive, you guys did a great job, man.
Yeah. As you heard our opinion on the Star Wars Outlaw. So our recommendation is to buy the game. It's fun. And anything you want to add in there?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment.
Yes, and push the
notification bell,
of course,
for anything that will come out in the next few weeks, because we are having a busy month. It's September. It's that time where there's a lot of games coming out left and right. So
exactly. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe and like, and we'll see you on the next episode of Heroes of Black.